man is home trying to battle with the blinds.
No, we're actually within the background is Bane and Batman. You are
So,
dealing with a broken back.
so this episode is about to get into our audio version. Go ahead and talk again, MC.
Check, check, check,
Okay.
check.
So, anyways, we are recording on a different recorder right now. We want to see the difference. I do have a same microphone. It might just be the microphone versus the recorder itself. But anyways, I like these commercials where they talk about stuff like this and they say, "What are you doing, man?" Looks like you're battling with production.
Can't do anything. Yeah, I know. It's production technical difficulties.
Little fighting in the background. So, anyways, so this episode is about to discuss a few things that I'm dealing with. This morning, I woke up with a back problem. I woke up, my back is in pain. I don't know what it is. I cannot stand up straight. I feel like my back is being compressed at my L5 and L6, 7 area that's just being smashed together that I cannot stand. So I was at the
What happened?
I was at the chiropractor yesterday and I felt fine. I'm at the chiropractor again today and I think I feel worse. And so I don't know what it is, but the pain is bad.
So you went to the chiropractor and then now you feel worse?
I feel worse than I did yesterday.
Ooh, that's not good for chiropractors to hear.
No. So I went in today to go in and do my adjustment because my back is hurting so bad. And the chiropractor was like, just move around. So I don't know
Just move around.
exactly. Yeah, I don't know exactly what is going on, but it doesn't feel good.
Hmm.
And
Should
so
we tell the listeners how old you are? Is that a taboo or
51.
just
I am 51
okay?
years of age. I've been going to a chiropractor since I was in my 20s.
Ooh,
So
did you get hurt as a kid playing
what
football?
what
Is that why you
wait, no,
you've been going there so long?
go back to the why do you not like chiropractors?
No, I've had relatively pleasant experiences the times I've gone. I just figured why have you been going that long is the question. Like, did you hurt yourself as a kid? That was
Dude,
what I was thinking.
I hurt myself as a child several times. I was never ever not at a doctor's office or some kind of what would you call it? Some kind of medical facility. I was always there. I was always at a medical facility.
You're a
So
self-professed hypochondriac too, right?
that has nothing to do with the chiropractor, though.
So, well,
Chiropractor,
I mean, yeah, I mean,
I don't purposely
I'm
go in to
back.
get adjusted. So,
I think my back is dying.
so what happened?
Help me, fix
I've
me.
been so my grandmother went to the chiropractor until she was 90. She was 102. So she went
Wow,
till she was in her
jeez.
mid 90s. She went once a month. She got adjusted once a month. I believe in chiropractic medicine. I do. But sometimes I wonder if there's more harm than good when they're trying to forcefully shove your shit back into place. So there's never ever, we never go anywhere where we purposely get a like something, like no one ever does anything to shove it. Like if your tooth was sticking out, they wouldn't just jam it back in your face. They would do it delicately. But I feel that sometimes chiropractors, especially with my size, feel like we got to get physical with this motherfucker. We really got to show him who's boss here. And they just crack the shit out of my body. And sometimes
Now,
I
do you
wonder,
go, pardon the interruption, do you go to a big chiropractor? Like who's working on you? Like a sumo wrestler? Who,
You know what? Okay, I'm taking offense to all of this shit. That you're
who was doing
what
the
the
work on you?
fuck, man?
A tiny little person?
I used to have
or are you
a woman used to adjust me, and then there's always this part. So I know for a fact since my colonoscopy
an
situation,
Ewok?
I know for a fact since my colonoscopy situation that I had an Ewok. What the fuck does that mean?
Can't say the word that rhymes with widget. Carrying
Yeah,
over from the other
we're still
last
gonna get in
episode.
trouble.
Yeah. Damn it. You
They're the
mentioned little person.
size of
We
this
can't
mug.
be chiropractors. Either was this guy just making fun of us.
We fucking
Driving a
follow
green
you now.
machine.
We follow
We
you and
watched your
you
last
make fun of
episode.
us, you bitch. So
Bastards hate you guys.
so I do have so I do go to see so the first chiropractor I ever went to was a kind of our personal he was our physical sports guy when I was in my 20s at the college where I played football, and he would adjust us there. And that's pretty much where I'd always go see a chiropractor was the sports trainer guy would adjust us. When I got out of football and I got out of school, I didn't go to a chiropractor as often,
Adjust.
so I had to pick one. And I picked one, and this was like watching a Better Call Saul episode of watching someone trying to get uh uh what would you call it where they just take advantage of you. So they bring me in,
That's what I meant by adjusted.
they do an entire back.
For years as a young child, we went and got adjusted.
So
And we felt really good.
yeah. I remember one time one guy was like, one leg shorter than the other. Let me just fix that. Oh, there you go. Now you can walk upright. So
Do you have a third leg?
I do. This is a different chiropractic visit.
For years, I thought the chiropractor was a euphemism for something
Yeah.
else.
Why would he make me take my pants off?
Why I didn't understand.
So I go in, and this guy takes an x-ray of my back, everything, just zoom, zoom, zoom. And he goes, "Oh my God, sir, cannot believe you are able to walk with the amount of damage that is done to your spine." Shows me an x-ray of my back, shows me a gap between my hip bone and my spinal column area, calls it some degeneration disease, tells me I'm going to have to come to the chiropractor every day for the next 10 weeks. So I go talk to my sports medicine buddy right after that, and he shows me that's just natural growth. It's like the way when you get older, this is what happens to your body. I was in my mid 20s, maybe late 20s, but he did freak me out. Like I was fucking like, oh, because this is the first time I had like health insurance, so I got to be able to get on a chiropractor. So I finally realized when I moved to Flagstaff that I was not going to deal with that shit again. So the first chiropractor I went in, he looked like a linebacker, and I said, I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't want any X-rays. I don't want a bunch of shit. Just adjust me. And he did. And he was my guy for like 8 years. Well, then
Now,
he
here's the thing is, this, I think this has been a running joke or gag that they always try to line you up for like consistent visits. Did he do that for you, or did he just said, "Okay, come on in whenever you need
he just
something," or
said
did he say,
he just said, "Come on in whenever
"Okay,
you want to get adjusted." Because
there you go. That's a
I
sign of a
would
good one."
I would throw my back out every once in a while, and I'd go in and see him. So older I've gotten, I go at least once a month.
He
I
probably
asked,
knew he probably knew you were going to be a repeat customer anyways. Like, I don't even need to schedule this guy. He'll just show up on his own.
and basically every time he said, when I say, "Man, my back hurts," he'd say, "Well, don't do that." And so it was fun. So he moved to the valley. I would drive down to the valley to go see him. And then I finally said, "Hey, man, if I can't come see you, who can I go see?" And he recommended his guy who shared the office with him. This guy's a big dude too. So I saw that guy for a while. I did go see just random chiropractors. And I will tell you, there are some quackpots out there who just try to hustle you for more visits, or they don't do actual cracking. They just kind of push on you and say, "There you go. That should feel better." And then you walk down the steps and you're like, "Oh my God." And then you feel your back.
They're just little acupuncture spots that they know exactly what to bring you back with. Once he
Yeah.
walks down the stairs, he's fucked.
So yeah, I've seen this guy several times. Sometimes I think he just tries to force me into place, and I don't know if I need all that. And like I said, I think I went in yesterday just as a precaution, and I think it made it worse. So I try to stay on a regimen. I think sometimes if you don't go as often, then your body just gets used to being out of whack. So when you try to force it back into position, it makes it worse. So, anyways, but God, blah, blah, blah. So after all that,
We're not chiropractors, but we're going to give you chiropractic
no, I'm not
advice.
going to give you advice. I'm
If you're
just saying,
sleeping on a couch, you might as well just stay in that position. You don't need a
yeah, no,
chiropractic
pretty
adjustment.
much.
And
I
if you
think
go in
that's,
there, they're just going to move you back into your couch spot, and then you're
yeah,
okay
I agree. I believe that your back is out of,
again.
if you're out of whack and they try to force you back into shape, sometimes that shit just doesn't work as well. So you
Yeah.
got to go more routinely, just like the dentist. You got to go in. You can't just go in for the cavities. You got to go in for the routine checkups.
Need
So,
the cleanings.
and
I'm
your
the
gums,
proprietor of
and
that.
your gums won't like mine just bleed like all the time when they clean your teeth, and then they go, "You need to floss more." So every time I go to the dentist, they start and blood just like they're like, "You need to floss." I'm like, "Okay."
You know what helps? This is a
See the
little
size of this
trick.
hand? Doesn't
Yeah.
fit in my mouth. I can't get a
You
floss
know
thing
what
to work.
helps though? That is without just the flossing, which you probably can't do because your big sausage fingers apparently that you're showing us. But try oil. Have you ever heard of oil pulling? That's like coconut oil. Swish it for. They said for maximum. I don't know if my brother and sister-in-law have done this. After I told them about it, they don't do it as long as I do. But you're
Mm.
supposed to do it for 20 minutes. The coconut oil, and it's supposed to help remove the plaque, and it's getting in the crevices too, and it's helped tremendously with teeth whitening as well as healthier gums. Because yeah, I had used to have problems
What'd you call
like
that?
that.
What'd you just
It's
say? What'd you
called
say?
it's called oil pulling, and I'm going to tell
Oil
you why.
pulling. I'm
I'm
going to
going to
look it
tell
up
you
while you
why
tell me
I'm
why.
going to
No,
tell you
go
why it
ahead.
works
Go
too,
ahead. Go
because
ahead.
I have a
Tell me.
story.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
So I had problems like that, and I had all that. So once I started doing it, I went back. This was the first cleaning after I started the oil pulling, and I didn't say anything yet. So the dental hygienist I used to go to in Arizona, she was like, "Oh, this is much better. This your teeth look a lot better and stuff." And then I reveal I've been oil pulling, and I shit you not, this is the response. Usually, when you tell a hygienist anything, there is like silence. So I think they know it helps, but they know if they told too many people about it, they would lose a lot of business because the oil pulling helps. So you could tell anytime you tell them there's
Mm.
silence because they're like, this person knows what they're talking about. We don't want to affirm this because we're going to lose the repeat business of cavities, root canals, a dental implant, which is what I just got, or the start of that from one teeth that they didn't want to save or they couldn't save. They said it would happen again. So now I have no tooth way back here until they give me the implant. But yeah, that so the oil pulling as far as I mean, I didn't save that tooth, but as far as teeth whitening and the plaque, that helps. But one of the problems this is me dentist, you listen now. So I'll wrap it up here, but with
This
this
is what I think of when you say this. You probably ain't gonna be able to hear, but I think of this commercial.
Colgan, Gilgon, water softener.
Do you remember this?
Is this the Calgon take me away?
No, do you remember this part though?
I don't know. I can't hear it though. You said it.
No, you thought this.
Ancient Chinese secret.
How gone?
Yeah.
Do you remember this commercial?
I remember Calgon take you away,
Do you
but
remember
did
when she
she?
goes, "Ancient Chinese secret,
Yeah, that's what I
huh?"
said. Yeah. Yeah. Ancient Chinese secret.
Huh? Yeah.
So
Huh?
let me ask you this:
You wouldn't be
do
able to
you?
do that at the commercial today. You'd be like, "What'd you
No,
say?"
you'll be you'll be banned. So do you have acid reflux?
Sometimes.
Yeah. So that while you're sleeping, because I have that almost daily. It's no matter probiotics I take or whatnot. Acid reflux is what destroys your teeth. So someone finally admitted that, and the dentist, I don't know if it was assistant dentist or whatnot, and they know about this now, or they're telling people now. So essentially, you could take care of it. You could do all the flossing and oil pulling like I do, but I still have if I've inherited acid reflux, that's what's destroying my teeth. While I sleep, yeah, I can wear the mouth guard and stop grinding or whatnot if you're clenching your teeth while you're asleep. But the acid reflux is what destroys your teeth because it's just the fumes that are just going there. So some people who do take care of their teeth are still screwed basically because of the acid reflux you have. So,
Hmm.
and this has been a public service from me
Yep. Looks
podcast
like
you
we're at to
listen.
watch a video on acid reflux now.
So that's what's happening to me, folks, and probably most of the population that are poisoned by the food we eat every day.
It looks like a valve, and it relaxes, and when you sleep, and food goes down.
And where's the fumes
Proton
coming back up?
pumps. Do you have proton pumps?
And
Nobody has proton pumps.
it's coming back up. Watch.
Oh shit.
I know that's what's screwing us.
Uh-oh. Your sphincter
Fume,
stomach esophagus isn't working.
yeah, the fumes are going to come back up, and
Is
that's
that what
what's killing
happens?
your teeth. Yeah, the fumes come back up, and that's bad. So that could happen. Bad breath, any number of things is happening, but the fumes are what's destroying because it's acid basically. So acid reflux, thus acid reflux. It's basically it's like you could picture if you have a mask on, like you're the CPAP cat, but picture it just acid fumes being held there
How did we get
in your
in
mouth.
from chiropractor to acid reflux? What the fuck? Not even same.
I know.
So, anyways,
What are they doing? They're telling us cures now, like oil pulling. We're gonna have to ban them. They
oh
get
yeah.
one listener, we're gonna
Speaking
ban
of
them.
that, I looked it up. So oil pulling is ancient Indian folk remedy that involves swishing a tablespoon of edible oil, most commonly coconut oil, in your mouth before breakfast, 4 to 5, 10 minutes or whatever the hell, as
10
long
minutes.
as 20. The idea is that it pulls bacteria out of your mouth. Hmm. You know what
And
else I
plaque.
do? You know what else
And
I
plaque.
do?
Don't swallow it.
Know what else I do?
What?
I do Listerine. Listerine was told me by a dentist, works just as good. Hey, man,
No.
you fuck off.
No.
No
I
coconut
know. No,
oil
no, 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 no,
bullshit.
no. I worked with a dental. This was before they knew about repeat business. She was a dental school. This was one of the first people I worked with, one of my first jobs. She said that does nothing but mask the smell.
No,
And
this
she
was
took
supposed to
no,
help
no, no.
strengthen my gums.
The alcohol from the maybe you need some high. I'm using because of the dental implants, I'm using some high really some high quality stuff right now. It's really powerful. But I was told the mouthwash all it does is mask the smell. If you really want to do post brushing, so the mouthwash, do a mixture of peroxide and water. It's also a teeth whitener and as well as a antiseptic. That's what's really helped. That's will help your gums. I'm trying to help you, coach. Your gums will bleed less.
Never asked. Never asked. You see my. So, anyways, back to the chiropractor. I don't know what the
Bastard.
fuck
Like
we were.
I didn't ask for you to help my bleeding gums, you bastard.
I love
maybe
getting
a
lectured.
maybe a listener would like that information, even if you don't take it.
No. All our
All two of
listeners
them.
have healthy teeth.
Oh,
We have 16 followers on YouTube. I don't know what you're talking about.
all right. See,
That
that's
is
good.
16 followers. Anyways,
16
okay.
potential viewers of
So,
this episode.
ooh, I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. I wish I could rewind and see
You were
what.
talking about you were talking about the chiropractic adjustment from the big guys.
I've been adjusted by a person who adjusts horses. This lady adjusts horses, and she uses those big mallets and just beats the horse on the back.
That celebrity guy, right? You see him, right? With that hammer, he does all
Yeah,
like wrestlers and stuff.
that's what
That's
she
deep
was
shit
like.
there.
Yeah, she was like. So I went in, and so now I'm hurt, and so I'm hurt, and my back hurts. That's why I'm recording, because I can't move from this chair because
Getting old,
I'm injured. So,
old
anyways,
and broken,
it's true. So
old yeller.
I'm on right now. Also, another old thing was I took a sleep test probably 5 months ago, and they gave me a CPAP machine. Now, I was surprised how many people thought I was already on a CPAP machine. How did you think I was on a CPAP machine?
Our good buddy Seth has been one for a while.
Yeah. Well, they said you're not on one already. Like I was a fucking like
You're
I
big.
I
You're
fit
a
it.
large
I
man that
yeah. You
sleeps and
fucking
snores.
you snore, don't you? I don't. I don't snore. So the test showed that I lack oxygen when I'm sleeping. My oxygen level drops, but not bad enough to make them give you a machine. So I resisted the machine for a while. And then everybody I talked to was like, you should get one. It's good for your body. It helps with your oxygen, blah, 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 blah. So, pretty much a CPAP machine, explained to me when I picked it up, is air that's being pushed into your face, opening up your neck, allowing more air to get through while you breathe at night, while you sleep. I guess while you're sleeping, that can be restricted. This neck right here, the size 18-inch neck,
Large
can
neck.
be can be restricted. So of course, the person who's telling you all this is a fat dude who believes in CPAP machines, and
He's a CPAP salesman, isn't he?
he's a sleep therapist, whatever the fuck that's. Yeah,
sleep therapist.
therapist.
What you got to do is talk. What you got to do is talk to your sleep until you sleep.
What
We
you
need
gotta,
you.
so what you got to
We
do?
got to help. You got to help your dreams.
And of course, when he looks at your results, the doctor looked at it. He was like, "Yeah, you should probably do one." Not really like, "Oh my god, this guy looks like holy fuck, you're fucking shit." Kind of like the chiropractor. You're lucky you're even walking around.
I like to think every first time appointment you have with any sleep therapist, back therapist, brain therapist, they're always going to say, "Oh, what the how are you even surviving this long?" The first time you go there.
Fuck yeah, that's how he said it.
Yeah.
So
they set it up.
The first one he gave me. Now you get a whole variety of masks. You get a big choice of what you want to get. Okay? I wish you could get one like Bane's, but the first one he gave me is this nostril thing. Have you seen the movie TV show Loudermilk?
What do you use the CPAP machine? You have my permission to sleep.
So this is it.
Oh my goodness! Look
Check
at that thing.
out, man.
That's like an aardvark there.
Yeah. So this is it.
It's pretty frightening to sleep with that.
This hooks up to the airflow that goes through the machine, and basically it just blows air up my nostrils into my throat.
Are you sleeping on the couch now with that thing?
It makes no noise.
Oh, okay. So that's
fine. It just sounds like.
So your wife's going to turn over in the middle of the night and be okay with seeing that?
Oh, yeah, baby. Check it out. So anyways. So this thing.
That's what she wants to wake up to in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Down.
Unplugs it when she wants to kill you, unplugs it. No more oxygen for you.
My mouth open. So when you sleep with this thing, your mouth has to stay closed. And the problem is some people do you sleep with your mouth closed? So
probably drooling all over the place.
So why is this puppy coming right now? So
she loves you, Coach JC.
Here that is. So
I'm gonna turn it on right now.
So
Darth Vader.
So the air has to stay sucked in right by your nostrils, blows air into your throat. If your mouth opens, it goes, and it sounds like air is being pushed through, like it's being pushed through your mouth. So first time sleeping with that, I gave it like 3 or 4 days, and my mouth was like I was blowing fire out of it. So I was like, this is terrible. So,
I'm wondering why all day I can't close my mouth anymore. Why are you always angry? I'm gonna have to let you go. Constantly growling and snarling at us. We don't know why. Your mouth's always open. You look like you're angry.
So you see those commercials where the dudes look like they're fucking just the whole face thing. So I was trying to avoid that. I was hoping the nostril thing would work. Didn't work so well. So I went back and the guy's got like a whole wall of shit. He goes, let's try this one. Next one he gives me is kind of like a nostril thing that covers my mouth. And I told him my mouth's so big that every time I would open my mouth, it would fall inside my mouth, the mass. So I was like, so they had to give me the big one. The big one.
Ends up killing you. I was okay, but I swallowed this mask and
That's
now I'm
kind
gonna
of,
die.
dude, that's kind of how it feels. It feels like this is gonna make it worse. So they give me this thing. Check out this thing, dude.
That is a Bane looking mask. Look at that.
Dude, check
I
out
don't
this
know. It's so
thing, dude.
dark. Yeah, you're Bane
And it's
now.
got
Look
like
at
magnets. Oh, so
that. What would happen if I took that mask off? It would be
I don't know.
extremely painful.
So,
Oh, no.
anyways, this is what I can't get at the button.
Oh
But there's
shit,
like there's
Bane.
like magnets on it, right? So this thing has to sit on your face, like completely smashing your face in. And you're like, oh. And
This
so
is MC and Bane. We're
yeah.
back for me podcast. You listen.
And
And
this
an
is
episode
supposed to
about
help.
Batman.
This is supposed to help you breathe. This is
Uh,
horrible,
yeah,
right?
that'll definitely scare your wife in the middle
And
of the night, probably.
it's got these cool magnets
Yeah,
that go
yeah. You
around
could
it.
Dark Knight Rises all over again here.
Check it out. Look at that. That looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And then the cool part about it, the whole thing,
Hannibal Lecter.
is this little retachable hose thing. So, so when you got to get up and piss, you're like, let me just get this off, right?
Little people laughing at you. You made fun of us. Tables turn,
But look
motherfucker.
at that. It doesn't cover.
Aardvark.
See, it
Yeah,
doesn't cover
yeah,
my mouth all the way.
well, at least you won't swallow it and die.
Well, I got rid of it. So I
Oh, you
said,
did? No, you didn't
fuck
like
it.
that one, huh?
Fuck that mask. So I went back to the nostril one and I'm learning to sleep with it. Because so now I'm on day 14 days.
2 weeks of masks.
And they said, oh, dude, when you have this, you're going to wake up. You're going to realize you needed it a whole life. I don't know if that's true.
Jeez.
So, anyways,
spoken like a true CPAP salesman.
a salesman,
sleep therapist slash CPAP salesman.
Step right up. Get your CPAP machine here. Who needs one? You fat neck, get over here. You need one right now.
It's gonna tell you that you needed one all your life just so he can sell you one.
You need a CPAP machine, and you also need a girdle for your back. Looks like you're falling apart on us. Do you need anything else? Crutches? Cane? What do you need, sir?
Getting old sucks. Everything breaks down.
Well, the funny shit is it only breaks down if you go in and try to get it broken. And that's what I did. I went to the chiropractor and now I'm fucking hurt. Went to get a sleep study, and guess what? I got myself something to take home and put on the fucking bed and sleep with now. That makes a lot
all
of
you do all you do is prove my theory right. Is if you go to the doctor, they will find something wrong with you.
Totally. I'm totally on board with you.
All right.
So this year,
if you're dying, why make the last days of your life miserable? You might as well not know that.
Well, this isn't miserable. I mean, sleeping with
now you're okay with it.
No, I'm just, you know what? There's a lot of people on these things, and I can see the benefit of having oxygen. So that makes fucking sense.
What about the oxygen bars? I tried that once. It's just passes a small fee. And we'll give you some oxygen, which you don't have in Arizona. Yeah.
Do you want to breathe better at the casino? Here you go. Here's something.
At the casino. Can you stay longer here at the casino? Here's the free oxygen.
That's what it was. I saw at the casino. And then they have those little bubble things like when people are all
that matter. That makes sense.
No, but tell me you don't feel like a dumbass all sitting around a bar, all having little nostril things in your nose, and you're all just staring at each other like, this is feeling good. Which one did you get? Passion fruit? I did too. I feel good smelling whatever.
They're pumping you full of adrenaline to think you could defeat that slot machine when you get out of there.
They're pumping you full of delusions. They're like, you should stay longer.
You should probably stay and gamble more. Yeah, you know, damn right they're doing that.
Smell the opportunity here. I do. I smell it.
And that's why near them, That's why if you're playing, you notice the ones closer to those things, they seem to hit more because they're making a little sound to try to get you to play. You see,
As you
there's
reach
always a
into your,
conspiracy in there.
dude, my dog is just sitting here,
Dog.
just staring at me, like just like she's gonna plot. She's plotting. She's just like, I'm gonna bite your leg.
Take me for a walk, you bastard.
Why don't you want to go outside? It's sunny. Tomorrow it's snowy. So, anyways, because I can't walk, man, my
You're still
fucking
getting
back
snow
hurts.
pretty. When
No,
does it
it's
stop snowing in Flagstaff?
right about
March,
no.
June, June.
Last year it stopped in May.
May, jeez.
There's always one more trip to the ski hill, and that's Cinco de Mayo. So, and it's usually in the 40s up at the mountain, so it's not too bad. Right now it's in the 50s, but it's supposed to snow tomorrow. Which
I
is
just
another
got.
reason I got to go to the chiropractor because I'm gonna have to fucking shovel, and my back's already out of whack. So
Please stay off the roof when you're shoveling.
that's a different story, and that was 5 broken ribs. So I've gotten hurt more living in Flagstaff as a homeowner than I did ever playing sports. So
It's crazy, isn't it?
it is. I fucking 3rd-degree burns on my hands from a wood stove, falling off a roof. I've hurt my back more than I've hurt it playing football. I've hurt my knee. I've slipped and fell on the ice in the middle of a parking lot. Here's a funny story. So I slip on ice at least 2 or 3 times a year. I've learned now.
I can believe
I've
it.
learned
We
now
had some ice here.
how to balance. The best one was the first time I fell. I was in a parking lot at a Safeway. I fell on a sheet of ice that was frozen from the water. When I slipped and fell, I put my hands down to brace my fall, and my hands slipped out.
Ooh.
I landed on my chest on the ice, and all I could hear was like the ice cracking, like I was in the middle of a lake in like Minnesota or something. And I'm laying there on my face, and all I hear is, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And of course, there's random people just walking. I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm thinking, how stupid did I look falling down on the ice? Probably as stupid as I did in college, riding my bike down ASU parking lot, trying to be cool in front of a bunch of girls, turned on a gravel part of the parking lot, slipped, fell, slid like I was going into first base, just slid on my ass. And they ran over like, "Are you okay?" And I'm thinking, no, I got gravel in my ass, up my shorts. I'm like, I'm fine, trying to be all cool. So that
You
was it.
you
That's my
should have let
story. That's
them.
my
You
story.
should have let them nurse you back to health.
I should have said, I got a rash somewhere. I don't want to show you in public.
Help me.
Can we go somewhere
Can you please
private?
help me, ladies?
Just like my chiropractic visits, according to MC.
I had
So
a 2 weeks Flagstaff stretch out here. We had like ice snowpocalypse here, and the ice just if even if it melted, refreeze. It took a while. It took like a couple weeks to get out of there. Couldn't get to work in some cases, but I finally sledded down my front lawn, which had
I
some
saw
good
that. Yeah,
some
you're
yeah, that
sledding.
was a lot of fun.
How
Yeah.
much snow did you get?
Ooh, I forget the inches, but it's definitely
You know how
it
much snow we
was
got in a
it
weekend?
was felt like it was like a foot of snow or more, like
In a
13 inches.
in a weekend, 3 days, 30 inches.
Ooh,
Fuck yeah.
why do you live there? That would be
Well,
my
I
question.
want I want
You
to
don't want to
move,
live there.
but
You don't want to live there, do
I
you?
didn't tell you this, and this is for the next episode. I'm going to be a grandfather. So
Oh,
now I'm
congratulations.
now I'm stuck here, fuckers. So
Congratulations. You're gonna
there's nothing
that's the
congratulating. There's nothing congratulations because
sign
this
of
is what the
age.
grandkids gonna see. Hi, kids.
My grandpa does podcasting. He wears a CPAP machine. He's a
Yeah,
comedian. He's a
my
wrestler.
grandpa looks like an elephant with his nose podcast.
Got a bad back. He's got to walk with a cane, especially on ice.
I like it make noise. Hear that? That's awesome.
Hard work there.
Just be thinking of me when I'm sleeping
Whatever
tonight.
saves your life, Grandpa JC.
Whatever I can make more podcasts, I got to do. So, all right, we got to wrap this up. Me podcast, you listen, checking out the other piece of sound equipment to make sure which one sounds better. we can check
Yes.
it out. You can follow me on all my social platforms, even Facebook. I haven't told you I've got a new one.
Oh,
Comic
you're live on Facebook again.
so far, I haven't gotten flagged yet and kicked off. But Comic JCA. Follow me. Go to my
Can
shows.
you prove that you're comic JCA?
That's not. I do my real name because they're gonna ask for ID.
Okay, all right.
All right, me podcast. You listen. Make sure you follow us on everything. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify. We're not on iTunes right now, but we're on Spotify and YouTube. No one listens to fucking iTunes anymore. Anyways, MC, anything
You'll
else?
find us. No, Twitter, Instagram, me podcast, you listen, Facebook, everywhere.
All
You
right.
got it all.
Peace out.
Thank you. Thank you
Thanks
for
for
watching.
watching. See ya.